All right. Before we get into things, if you can't tell, if you don't know, I do not. My mic is broken, so I'm having to use my headset mic. So sorry if the audio is not crisp, but at least it'll be clear and you'll be able to hear me. So we're using the headset mic. I did order a new mic. It comes. It's literally its delivery time is in the next 2.5 hours. So this is the mic we're working with. I tried to make sure the quality at least is somewhat fine, and I think it's solid. I think it's all right. I think it's okay. Not up to our normal level, but it is good enough. It is good enough. But dude, Texas A&M. Winner gets into the SEC championship game. College football. It's been utterly insane. Miami goes down. They're not going to the ACC championship game. Ohio State goes down. They're not going to the Big Ten championship game. Excuse me. What the hell is college football, man? What the hell is college football right now, dude? College football is a hot mess. Now we're going to be staring down a 2-loss Miami team. And you can make cases for teams like Bama and Ole Miss to maybe be ahead of those teams. I think you can. But golly, dude. Just utterly insane, man. Utterly freaking insane. Before we get into the thick of things too much, let me give a shout out to our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. It's the best place to play weekly best baller, my favorite. Higher, lower on player stats. If you use promo code Broshmo when you sign up, you'll get they'll match your first deposit up to $250 dues. Remember, use promo code Broshmo when you do sign up. And as always, play responsibly. Play within your means. Hold on. Currently just typing. Hopefully y'all are having a great day. Notre Dame, yeah, buddy. Dude, I said bet Notre Dame up to 9.5. You could have went 13.5 and nailed it. We got an NFL level matchup in the trenches with Banks versus Scorton and Turner. Yep. And Shamar Stewart. That's a good line. Good line. Oops. It's over here. Hi, Devin from Germany. Wunderbar. Butchered that, but is what it is. Dude, man, I can't believe my Hurricanes bit the dust, dude. Opinions on Ohio State coaching? You think they replace Ryan Day? I think they only replace Ryan Day if he's like one and done in the playoffs. I don't know. Honestly, I think Ryan Day is going to have to make the championship game, keep his job, because Ohio State, things are getting nuts at Ohio State right now. Yeah, things are getting nuts. Did anyone see how Cam Ward played today? I didn't catch the game per se. I caught some of the highlights, kept up with it, but geez, Gojo, my dude. Dude, look at this. Here's the old mic. The old mic, the old boom arm. Oh, I hate Gojo. New mic will be in tomorrow, or tonight, 8 o'clock tonight, 8 o'clock my time. Unfortunately, the new boom arm won't be here till Thursday, so I'm going to be holding my microphone in many of my videos this week. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Dang, dude. Clemson. And this is exactly what I said last week. Like, Clemson, they could get their butts beat today, which it was a close game, but it was at home against South Carolina. And now they're there in the ACC championship game. Freaking nuts. Nuts and disappointed. Oh, man. Who's more stacked than Ohio State's roster-wise? Ain't no way they should be losing the way they are. I agree, but no one's playing well in college football. We legit just saw Georgia get taken to the limit at home. They got taken 8 overtimes by Georgia Tech. Oh, I talked all that good mess last night about, hey, remember, this is Miami's one loss. It was. All right, kickoff will be in the next few minutes. We're going to go over some of the big scores. All right. Hey, Indiana, they're up. I think Indiana's going to smack Purdue. Mac. How many running backs in the 2025 class would go ahead of Brooks if they were drafted in 2024? Well, I think it's better to say if Brooks was in this class. At least 5, I would say. 5 to 6, maybe 7. We got LSU up 7-0 on Oklahoma. Iowa State, man, winning you're in. Winning you're in. The Big 12 championship game, I'm pretty sure. We could actually check that real quick. As the Big 12, it will be Arizona State. And I think the psych. I don't know how this works. I don't know how this will work with BYU and Iowa. I don't know who has a tiebreaker there. Does it go from conference record to record after that? No, that's intriguing. Probably should have looked that up, but hey, it is what it is. So some of the big upsets today, obviously, dude, freaking Penn State was on, like, Maryland got up 7-0. They were like, what the hell, dude? Penn State, they not won in? Nah, they handled business in the second quarter. Notre Dame ran right through freaking USC. That Maeva kid looks pretty good, though. That was the game I was watching. Because I had Notre Dame in a lot of my parlays. Around, like, I took them in a couple at -6.5, and then in the ones that I probably built on yesterday, I bet it up to 9.5. But dude, Miami choking. It's the only way you could say it. They lose to Syracuse. They're knocked out of the ACC title game, and now they're gonna have to hope and pray that the College Football Playoff Committee lets them in. After a year ago, you just saw them look at undefeated ACC champion Florida State and say, nah, sorry, your quarterback's hurt. Dude, SMU went out. Look, SMU went out and did what they were supposed to do. What you doing, Miami? Arizona State beat the piss out of Arizona. Dude, Mizzou. Okay, you're 9-3, but let's be real. You ain't in the conversation. Like probably the biggest upset, obviously, was the Michigan Ohio State, because not only was this you lost to not necessarily a bad, but not a great Michigan team, not up to the standard what we've been accustomed to, but you lost in Columbus in the horseshoe. Like, dude, Clemson, they lost and got in. Too easy. Vandy handled business. Took them at -9.5. Too easy. Duke almost screwed me. Like, I did take him -6.5 in a few games, but I think in a couple of my parlays, I just stuck with the -4.5. Dude, Kansas. How you beat 3 straight ranked teams? And then when it comes time, biggest game of the year, are you gonna go bowling or not? And you suck. Like, honestly, low key, Baylor has been kind of good this year. Army handled business, didn't cover though. Missed a field goal. This sucked. This killed so many of my parlays, dude. So many of my parlays. Army missing that field goal to extend the lead at the end of the game. Luckily, they get an interception on on UTSA's final drive. But not being able to push that game to 8 points, instead they win by 5, killed a lot of my parlays. Broke my heart. Because Miami's been such a covering machine for me this year. Broke my heart. Alabama handled business. They win 28-14 against Auburn. And man, it's just been a wild freaking week in college football. Started yesterday and just continued. I think Oklahoma or Ohio State's defensive players are overhyped. I think the corners are overhyped. Like, that defensive line is pretty darn good. Did Kenneth Grant's draft stock jump at all today versus Ohio State? I didn't watch the game. Which you might get a little tickle there. I was too busy following Army and UTSA, Duke and Wake Forest, and Tennessee and Vandy because I had money on those games. But I'm gonna sit down and watch Michigan Ohio State probably sometime tomorrow. Hunter for Heisman. Yeah, he's kind of the runaway favorite at this point. And I love Ashton Genty, but kind of the runaway favorite. What do you think about us and Bama? Us as in like the Hurricanes? No, you're an Ole Miss fan, right? I don't know, dude. These 3-loss teams are going to make a good push. They're going to make a good, like, they have a good case to be let in. Like, Miami losing down the stretch like that, oh, man. Butter my biscuits broke my heart. Dang, dude. Army literally killing 2 of my 4-leggers. Would have got me back. Would have won 200 apiece on those. Army just hits the field goal. Picks me off, man. What up, Nintendo Mike? Hey, thank you, Illinois, for covering. They didn't let me down. Do you have the lyrics on the screen? That's freaking hilarious. I was born and raised in Byron College Station, so no matter the outcome is nice. We have the rivalry game back. That's true. Hey, dude, this is first year of Mike Elko. If anything, this is a great feel. This is where you wanted to be with Jimbo, vying to get into the SEC championship game. Where are you at, Nintendo Mike? I think Florida really became a different team with Lagway. Certainly did. Golly, that hot tea is hot. Gotta move this mic out of my way. Disney World, nice. Doing all this just to lose, crazy. I don't know what that means, normal guy. Or who are we referencing? Oh, you talking about A&M? I don't know, man. What, Texas got bet down to -4.5? I think this game could be close. I think I stayed away from betting a winner for anyone to cover, and I bet the under. But I think I bet it up to 52.5 because I think it could be like a 31-20, 31-21 type of game. Nintendo Mike, Miami certainly did not win. They did not win. Thank you for bringing that up. Give me a little tick down. There we go. By the way, also for my wrestling fans in the chat, I'm watching Survivor Series after this game. So please, and I mean please, no spoilers. My mods in the chat, if you see Survivor Series spoilers, hit them with the timeout. Nah, you're good, Mike. I was just being over dramatic. We got Born Stellar. Yeah, I've said before with all the former Aggie prospects in this draft year would make any Aggie sick. Yeah, that's fair. Did you see? Yeah, I saw the fight. At least I saw clips of the fight. All right, here we are. The game has begun. A&M starting at their own 25, man in motion. We get a hand off to Daniels, who's going to pick up maybe a yard, maybe 2 yards, actually. Thoughts on Marcel Reed? Like, isn't he like a freshman? Like, it looks like he's got a live arm. Obviously, very athletically gifted, but I haven't really spent a lot of time looking or watching him. Oh, no, yeah, of course you can't stay long, Mike. No, Mike, go enjoy. Go enjoy Disneyland or World. I think you said land. World. All right, Reed stepping back, going downfield. Bossy with the big reception. Uh-oh. Who do you have today? I have no one in this game. I have the under at 52.5. That's right, I bet it up. Checks in with David Portnoy's account. All right, Marcel Reed stepping back again. Here comes pressure, but it's blown dead. Not early, though. All right, false start offense. So Notre Dame is the number 5 now, you think? Unless Oregon loses the Big Ten championship, I think there's probably a good chance. Like, if Oregon loses the Big Ten championship game, I ain't putting Notre Dame ahead of Oregon. All right, we got a handoff to Daniels here. He's picking up like 4 yards, maybe 5. So it's going to be like a 2nd and 11, 2nd and 10. You think Bama is in the playoffs? We're gonna have to see how the rest of the day shakes out. I'll take a look at it tonight, and I've been posting my rankings Sundays on the community tab or on my X account, so you could check in with that. Give me a night to like think on it, look at the resumes and everything. Oh, Marcel Reed, he's running on 2nd and 11, gets down to about the 40. So that's going to be about a 3rd and 5 now. Let's start talking about the Sun Devils. Would they get the 4, or is that Boise State's? I think you probably give it. Oh man, that's such a tough call. Such a tough call. I think you might just give it to. Uh-oh, false start, offside. I think you would. You know what? let's let these conference championships play out. But I feel like with Boise, I get it, weaker schedule since it's group of 5. But your only loss is an impressive loss against Oregon. Oh. I don't think. No, I'm pretty sure Lenora Sellers is a redshirt freshman. Lucas. Scatabo's phenomenal. Dude, he's a really good college back. He's kind of like, who was the Ball State / UCLA running back playing for the Chiefs this year? I already forgot his name. Over the middle. Jade Walker. Dude, Texas A&M's moving. Let's go. They're in the red zone. We got a handoff to Daniels. Gets inside of the 15, maybe down to the 14. He gives you Mike all stock vibes. Oh, that's funny. That's an old head name. I like that. During my childhood, right there. Like all stop. Y'all are talking Bama or Ole Miss in the playoffs. Dude. It's just the losses are ugly with those teams. Handoff again. And it's going to be about a 3rd and 3 here. I mean, I think y'all are going to have to look at like opponents. Like Bama beat LSU. Demolished LSU in Death Valley. Ole Miss did not. I don't know if Bama got Kentucky this year. But LSU did beat Vandy. Granted, I think Bama was at Vandy. And then what? Tennessee. And what was Ole Miss's other loss? Oh, Florida. Ugh. Yeah, Bama's got the better. I think Bama might have the better resume there. I would go Bama over Ole Miss. Here, I can't remember that stinking Chiefs running back's name. Let's just go to our lads. Show me depth charts, please. But that's the type of vibes I'm kind of getting from. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting from Scataboo. Not Pachenko, the white guy. There was a UDFA this past year from UCLA. Initially played at Ball State. Yeah, Washington, Oregon game on too. Carson Steele, there we go. Carson Steele. Golly, a guy goes to the NFL and they just exit my mind. Like, okay. Like, straight up, we could look at Bama. We could take a gander at Bama and Ole Miss's schedule right now. Alabama schedule. Why do I have caps lock on? All right, Ole Miss football schedule. Bama lost to Tennessee, who lost to Arkansas. Okay, I don't play that. They lost to this team, who lost to this team. Like, if you're going to make a case, well, they lost to Tennessee, who lost to Arkansas. Yeah, and Tennessee's got 2 losses. Yeah, and Tennessee's walking into the playoffs. What's your point? Oh, going to be short of the first. Going to be 4th and 1, 4th and 1.5. All right, so yeah, so Ole Miss losing to Florida, Kentucky, and then LSU. Because I feel like you just gotta, since there's not a head-to-head, you jump to the similar opponents. Oh, they're going for this, and they hand it off again. Oh, and he stopped. That's short. I don't think he got enough. Commentary is saying he got enough. I don't think he got enough. So with Bama, oh yeah, I forgot Oklahoma. Golly, that don't sit right. But Tennessee, Oklahoma, and then Vandy. I mean, I guess we could just treat Oklahoma like Kentucky. And that's being fair to Ole Miss, because Kentucky is a worse team than Oklahoma, in my opinion. Statistically as well. And that is turnover downs. Yeah, I think I'd still weigh with Alabama over Ole Miss. All right, Ewers trying to go downfield, and there's nobody. I guess there's some miscommunication. You had Isaiah Bond there. So you look at like the similar opponents, LSU, Death Valley. I feel like that is something you could like. Again, I think those are the 2 games. LSU, the LSU game for Ole Miss and Alabama, which were both in Death Valley, or you could take a look at the Vandy game, which LSU, I believe, played at home. Let me just confirm that. Because I see it. No, I'm not. No. Why am I doing that? I'm talking about Ole Miss. I'm talking like LSU is viable in here. So no, the LSU game's really the only like game there, I guess. Oh no, I think I'd go with Alabama. Oh no. Gunnar Helm not ready for the pass. Miscommunication. 4th and 7, we got a punt. Ole Miss did beat Oklahoma. It just wasn't convincing. Yeah, it just wasn't convincing. Because then, okay, well then let's just take a look at each team's like big wins. So obviously it's Georgia and South Carolina for Ole Miss. Alabama's would be Georgia. Here. Alabama's would be Georgia, technically South Carolina, close one. Mollywopped Missouri. Man, it all goes back to that LSU game, man. It goes back to that LSU game for me. Dude, Bama dominated Georgia in the first half. Like, Tony, if you're going to be, like, specific about, we lost on the final play in overtime after a sloppy game, then you're going to have to be specific and talk about what the first half of that Alabama-Georgia game looked like. You can't just, I want context for this game, and, no context here. Like, if you're gonna be contextual, if you're gonna get in the nitty-gritty, then you gotta play it for both sides, both teams. It's not pretend. It's not pretend like Bama was in this dogfight the whole game through with Georgia. They utterly annihilated Georgia in that first half and let Georgia inch back into it, and ultimately, Georgia falls short. And again, I mean, okay, cool. You were sloppy and you lost an OT in Death Valley. How did Alabama do in Death Valley? Didn't even get to that point. Didn't even get to OT. There were no thoughts of OT in that Alabama LSU game. And you think I want to defend Alabama? I'm still fighting for Florida State to make the playoff last season. Over Alabama. I don't want to defend Alabama. Ooh. They do be tasty. All right. I mean, isn't that usually the case for most good teams? They lose because they beat themselves. All right. A&M at the 50. We got a handoff to Daniels. He gets about the 47, so about a 3-yard gain. Now, the question is, can I make a case for 2-loss Miami to be over Alabama and Ole Miss? Because it's not like they have that one marquee win, you know? All right, Reed running around. This is 2nd and 6. Oh, and he gets it. It's going to be just short. Nope, they're going to give him the first down, just across the 40. Like Miami, what? Their one big profile win is Florida early in the season when they were bad. And Louisville. All right, Reed dropping back, running around, throwing it downfield along the sideline. Intercepted. Threw it into double coverage. All Alabama needs is SMU to beat Clemson to get in, dude. It'll be utter chaos if Clemson wins. And you know what? It will not shock me if Clemson enters as the favorite. Cafe intercepted. We didn't have a run game. That's the reality. You and I both know we had a RB this year. We could have been the number 1 team in the country. Well, I mean, if wishes were fishes, dude, go get a running back. All right, we got a handoff here to Wisner, and it's going to be a loss about 2, maybe 3. Oh, are they calling her like a face mask? Because I thought his head dipped like there was a face mask. Face mask, there it is. Dude. All right, so instead of a 2-yard loss, it's going to be a 15-yard gain. Yeah, that's what it looks. Yeah, it looked like a face mask. My angle. All right, now they're down at their own 22. Gunnar Helm in motion. They're throwing it out to the running back. He almost gets blown up in the backfield, and then he ends up getting blown up in the backfield for like a 4-yard loss. Golly. Should have paid Junkins. Now he barely gets touches. Nah, dude, him and Henderson got a nice little rotation. Worked out pretty well. Not today though. Viewers dumps it to Helm, but Helm picks up probably what, like 4? Gonna still be a 3rd and long. If A&M loses, that'll also help Bama. Yeah, that would. All right, 3rd and 10. Oh, you got only one high. Here comes the pressure. Ewers escapes. He's going to run for it. He's going to get it. He's out past the 40. Oh, they're calling him down in midfield. Flip. Dude, talk about that block downfield by Golden. Oh, yeah. Ewers, you stepped out. What games am I doing next week? We're doing conference championship games next week. Oh, no. Kelvin Banks is down. Oh, that's rough. Dude, let's talk about Matt Golden blocking downfield. Delicious. Again, if you're just joining, I'm having to use my headset mic because if you didn't check out yesterday's Mock the Mock, yeah, my mic is cooked. So new one comes later tonight. $759 versus $1,400 is a massive difference, bro. What are we talking about? Tony, I don't know what that is in reference to. Oh, are you talking about that's how Russian yards? It'll miss. Yeah. Oh, dude, I spit nothing but the most honest fire. Drops it down to Gunnar Helm for a loss there. Puts them back at about their own 45, 44. Texas moving the other way. Yeah, I'm excited about the new mic. I'm excited. actually a downgrade from my last mic, but honestly, it's not that big of a difference. All right, we're going to get a handoff. Wisner. Oh, he's tripping. No, he's past the first down. Down close to the 35. Maybe he's at the 34. What the heck happened in that Miami game? Cardiac canes, baby. Cardiac canes. This time the heart attack set in. All right, 1st and 10. We're going to get another handoff here to Wisner. And first down. A&M not being able to stop the run right now. Can Cam Ward save the Giants franchise? Hell if I know, man. I don't know if anything could save the Giants. What, this is their, 10th time having 10 losses or more in the last 11 seasons? Ugh. All right, empty backfield. Throws it out. I felt like he should have thrown that to Wisner, but he ends up throwing it to, who's that, Carter? No, yeah, his knee's down anyway. No, that's Moore Jr., sorry. Dude, yeah, Kyle McCord, man. Kyle McCord out there cooking. Sorry, Lucas. Sorry, Lucas. I didn't mean to hit you where it hurts. All right, we got a commercial break. Take a look, because I'm kind of intrigued. I got parlay still alive at the moment. That requires Florida to win by more than 2 touchdowns and Indiana to win by a good margin, too. All right, TCU, they're currently beating Cincinnati. Cincinnati playing literally for a bowl game, but okay. Okay, is what it is. They're down 20-7. Georgia Southern's up 15-6 on Appalachian State. Washington State's up 14-6 on Wyoming. We got Indiana up 14-0 on Purdue. That's going the way I expected it. I think I need them to win by 24 or more. Florida, you're only up 7-0. Lagway interception. What the hell, Lagway? Come on, extend that score. Oklahoma, they're currently up 14-10 on LSU. Oregon only up 7-3 on Washington. Washington is starting Williams Jr. too. I heard that before the game that they were going to move into him. So thank you, Will Rogers, for nothing. All right, we got Kansas State and Iowa State tied up at 7. UNLV win, and they're in when it comes to the Mountain West, I believe. Colorado State, I think they rallied back to beat Utah State. But I think UNLV is still in regardless. I think. I don't know, let's just keep these football standings open. I wonder. I wonder if for UNLV it's winning you're in, because they still have Colorado State listed ahead of them. That's going to be fascinating. Virginia Tech's up 7-0 on Virginia. James Madison's up 7-0 on Marshall. Indiana, touchdown. 84-yarder. There we go. There we go. I should just took him at 29.5. Can I say I got cold feet? I got cold feet. Exendar's QB9. Yeah, man. He's bigger Matt Corral. Yeah, Miami was up, I think, 14-0, maybe 21-0 at one point. Syracuse rallied back with a strong second and third quarter. Yeah, it's a down year for Florida State. Hopefully better next year. See what they do. Oh, I don't think Shedur's easy QB1. No. Because I'm a tools guy, and Ford's got much better tools. Oh, Wisner's running all over this A&M defense right now. Oh, Yanni, my bad. I missed your first comment. You said, you may have covered this, but what do you think of Florida State hiring Gus, and should they... Oh, Ewers going up and almost throws an interception. Will Lee almost with the pick. Should they have hired the the UNLV offensive coordinator? No, I mean I think Mike Norvell's a fine coach. I don't know if he's a guy is gonna take. I mean, can't really say that. I mean, they should have had the opportunity last year. I feel like he's kind of proved that he could be a guy that could take this team over the top. All right, Ewers fakes the handoff, gets the first. Oh, and he's still free. They got him down near the one, down at the one. Hardest garbage. Oh, that's a touchdown. And they're gonna go look at it, dude. Yeah, let's might as well break out the cowbell because this is about to be a touchdown. Oh, I see what you're saying, Yanni. I do like the UNLV OC. Dude, the UNLV head coach. UNLV head coach in general, I think deserves a Power 4 job. I think he was a former Arkansas DC or defensive coach. Oh, the ball didn't hit it. Yeah, but isn't the ball just an arm just an extension of the ball at that point? Touchdown. There it is, Texas, just like that, on the board. 7-0. Can't even check draft Twitter because I'm afraid of Survivor Series spoilers. There we go, Texas on the board. Realistically, Dart is more QB5 or 6. I think this class is better than the credit it's getting. I think it's an alright class. It's just like don't try to talk me into I just don't try to talk me into a third quarterback in the first round. And I think we're good. It's just the top of the draft isn't that good. And typically for the quarterback position, that's how a lot of people base good class, bad class. Brennan Marion was at Memphis with Norvell, was the wide receivers coach at Pittsburgh. Jordan Addison was the wide receivers coach at Texas with Worthy. That is quite nice. Quite a nice repertoire. All right, we got a touchback. A&M's going to get the ball at 25. Now, A&M has shown they can move the football. Oh, Western Kentucky beat Jacksonville State. So Western Kentucky, I think they just now they're in the Conference USA title game instead of Sam Houston. I just saw that score pop up. Handoff to Daniels. That's a 2-yard pickup. It's gonna be 2nd and 8. All right, man in motion. We're gonna get nope. Reed's gonna keep it, and he's gonna be about a yard and a half short of the first. 3rd and 2 probably. All right, here comes 3rd and 1. Man in motion. They hand it to the man in motion on a sweep, and good enough for a first. Picks up about 2.5 yards. All right, 1st and 10 at their own 36. Got Reed in shotgun. Once again, man in motion, and Reed's gonna keep it. Gonna tuck it and run. Ooh, almost a mean hit. It's down to about the 43. Be about a 6 or 7 yard gain. They're calling it 6, 2nd and 4. Got trips down low. Random. They're gonna hand it off to Daniels, and it's gonna be about a 3rd in inches. Oh no, they gave him the first. Okay. They're going to hand it right back off to him. Oh no, this is Owens. My mistake. Owens picking up about 1 or 2, and that's going to be the first quarter for you. Looking good for the under. Looking good for the under. That's what I'm taking from it. Ewers should stay in college and give his draft eligibility to Arch. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works. And I don't think anybody would take a shot on Arch in the first round. Based on what? 2 games against Mississippi State and Louisiana Monroe, and then A couple of series versus Georgia, probably not. Probably not ideal. Probably not ideal. Does Oregon State have any good prospects? Joshua Gray. That's one I could name off the top of my head because he's been in freaking college forever. He's a tackle that's going to be a guard in the NFL. Outside of that, I haven't watched much Oregon State this season. Alright, I'm going to take a quick gander over here. Hey, Indiana, they've already covered for me. Perfect. Don't take the foot off the pedal, please. Florida, they're in scoring position. That would be great. I'd like to hit on at least one or two of my bets today. Since Army cost me money. Who's the best DB for Texas? Man, it might be a guy coming out next year, man. Is that, was it Malik Muhammad or something? But Jahdae Barron is hella good. My fix for the Texans, sign Trey Smith or Mekhi Becton at guard, draft Tyler Booker or Donovan Jackson at guard. Not bad. Obviously, it's going to cost less money to sign Mekhi Becton. Trey Smith's going to get a whole chunk of change. And I would rather be drafting a Donovan Jackson or a Tyler Booker in the second round. That would be kind of ideal. I think I'd still go for Trey Smith, though. I'd pay more money to get Trey Smith. Hot tea. That hot tea is soothing. Soothing. All right, 2nd and 8 for the Aggies. They're at their own 48. We're going to get... Nope, Reed's going to hold on to the football, laser it down. That's Noah Thomas for the first down. Texans have a really good rookie from Notre Dame. They never play. Well, he's a second-year player now. More of a backup center in the league, I think. I think they tried him out at guard earlier this year, but ended up getting a concussion. Oh, I forgot Blake Fisher. Oh, I forgot. I was thinking of Jarrett Patterson. All right, 1st and 10 for the Aggies at the Texas 42. Take the hand off. Here comes the pressure. Reed throws it away. By the way, a side note, Oregon is up 14-6. And here comes the pressure, and he is hammered. Hammered. Oh, they came in with the blitz and ate him up. Like, if you look at the Texans, man, a lot of teams have had a lot of injuries this year. That is a hot take, Brandon. All right, here comes 3rd and 17. They're going to go with a little screenplay. Goes for no yards. Back to midfield. We're going to punt. Master Nader. That's funny. Side discussion. Not sure if you play fantasy baseball. I don't. I've just got back into baseball. There's not enough comparison between Travis Hunter and Ohtani. It's exactly how I felt when Ohtani first came into the league. It's a different level of physicality, though. In the NFL, you're not going to be able to have that. You're not going to be able to play both sides full time. And punt goes in the back of the end zone. Longhorns will start their own 20. Survivor Series is lit. All right, Dominic, no spoilers in the chat, please. I don't watch Survivor Series until after the stream. So please, no spoilers. Brandon says Mekhi Becton or Trey Smith needed to stop T'Vondre Sweat and Jeffrey Simmons twice a year. Yeah. Yeah, you've seen. I mean, like the enormous amount of sacks right now Stroud has taken. It's not entirely on the offensive line. Both are a bit to blame there, but getting a little bit more protection, never a bad answer. Never a bad call. But yeah, you gotta look at the interior of both trenches, honestly, for the Texans, and you probably want to address that, not just in free agency, but also in the draft. Steelers versus Lions Super Bowl. I don't know about that one. Talk about crazy finishes in college football. What the hell's with the NFL, man? Lions Bears game, that finish. And then Raiders Chiefs. What the hell is going on, man? Texans versus Dolphins in 15 days. Yeah, Dolphins are in must-win mode right now. So, then at what, a 5-7 or something? Yeah, Lasser was a really good pickup for the Texans. That just teaches you, man, speed, athleticism is not the end-all be-all if you just know how to play the corner position. All right, here comes Texas. Quinn Ewers, he's got backs flanked out, both to his right and his left. He's got Bond in motion. And they're going to hand it off. And that's blue going nowhere. This point of the season, says Kyle, if there was a redraft, do you think Williams is still going first overall? If yes, why? If no, Wilson, why? I would still take Caleb Williams first overall. Simply because the tools are insane. You've seen it. His ability to make plays and throws, like, it's just insane. And I mean, dude, the dude Didn't just lose his OC, but he lost his head coach now this week. And you saw how considerably better the offense was after Shane Waldron got the can. By the way, Texas, they go for a little fancy swing play. Goes for minimal yards. It's going to be a 3rd down and 7. And they are stacking the line. 1 high, so could be seeing another blitz here. And they are bringing 5. Almost intercepted, but it's caught by Gunnar Helm. Ill-advised ball, but golly. Aaron Arnold's all right. He's a rookie. He's a rookie corner. All right, 1st and 10. And there it is, sack on the blitz. Jane Daniels is the best QB in the class. I mean, what can I say, dude? Has he played better than Caleb this year? Yes. But Mac Jones was also probably best quarterback his rookie season from his class, and how'd that end? So I'm not going to go ahead and make these future book odds on who's going to be best in the future. I'm going to stick to my inklings when it came to the draft process for now. Get a better answer to that next season. All right, Bond in motion. Yours dropping back, going deep. He's got Golden. Big gain. Big gain. Woo! Ends up being a massive gain. 44-yard reception there by Golden. Now they are there at the Texas A&M 23. Make the handoff. Kicking it out to, is that Moore Jr. again? Can't tell. Yeah, 2024 class was kind of nuts. But I mean, a lot of people knew that. Oh no. Cassius with the hit to the head. Gonna call pass interference. Okay, Gojo? You want to head out? All right, Gojo, I gotcha. All right, now they're down to the A&M at 11. Is the tackle from Texas the best O-line in the draft class? It's a toss-up for people between him and Will Campbell. I lean with Banks. All right, here it comes. 1st and 10. They can still technically get a 1st down. Handoff. That's Blue. Gets down to about the 8, maybe the 7. Side note, halftime for LSU Oklahoma. LSU is up 24-17. Not that that is a game that matters to anybody. I just saw it pop up on my screen. All right, we got a timeout by A&M. Oh, Tony says, no, Daniels is literally making insane throws and winning games with a below average team. I think a lot of that has to do with coaching. You say a below average team, that team is playing hella good. The amount of pressure they've been able to put on the passer, like that team's hitting way above their weight class. And honestly, I think it's starting to show as they've come up short like the last few weeks. But I mean, are we? Am I really gonna sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, no, Janie Daniels, he is the best quarterback in that draft class"? After we haven't even gone through the full season yet, like, nah, that's some clickbait bullcrap. Arizona State had a great season. Dude, Arizona State shocked me this season. I didn't expect them to be this good. Williams has been really good the last couple of weeks. Williams. Okay, are we talking about Cameron Williams, the other Texas? Talking about the other Texas tackle? Yeah, I mean, in terms of like physique, build, yeah, movement skills at that size, play strength, like he gives you legit like Tyler Guyton vibes, just as raw because this is his first year as a starter. Oh, Caleb. Oh, Caleb's been nasty. I know he's gonna get a lot of crap. Here you go, Coach. A lot of crap for. Hold on, got a cough. I know he's gonna get a lot of crap, Caleb Williams, like for the end of that Lions game. But dude, I think that was a bigger blunder on Matt Eberflus. You expect your rookie quarterback to call the timeout there? Does he even have the like? Is he even given the go ahead to make those type of calls? It's kind of like, nah. I mean, for him to understand, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to get in one play. We're not calling a timeout. This will be our last opportunity. I thought that was kind of a heads up decision. Ooh, that's incomplete. Yeah, Blue was just out of bounds there. Do you like the tight end from Texas? Yeah, he gives me Jared Wiley vibes. Oh no, that's a touch. I didn't think it was that close. That's a touchdown. That's insane. That's another Texas touchdown. But yeah, for me, Gunnar Helm, he reminds me a lot of Jared Wiley. I see him more as like an early day 3 guy. Thoughts on Lenore Sellers? Outstanding athlete, strong arm. Got to see more in terms of just consistency as a passer. Kyle says, yeah, what the heck? Laughed my butt off when they traded both Chase Young and Montez Sweat. Now they're actually getting pressure. Turned out to be a great decisions. I think that more has to do with. I think that more has to do with. What's his name? Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn does a great job coaching up players. Do I still believe in Bryce Young? I hold on to a little bit of faith. He's looked good the last couple of weeks. Got a little bit of faith. That looks like a touchdown to me. Brock Bowers' chance at Rookie of the Year. He deserves it, man. He deserves a good shout out. Rookie of the Year, man. He's been phenomenal. But Bo Nix might run away with it if the Broncos get to the playoffs. Man, that is such a tight call. I think that's a touchdown, though. Is that enough to overturn it as an incomplete pass, though? Kind of the question right now. Who's tight end one next year in the draft? Oh, I have no idea. I haven't looked into the class yet. A lot of people, I've seen like the South Carolina tight end, but I haven't really watched it. I haven't really watched him at all. Touchdown! Just like that, Texas, not A&M, just Texas, up 14-0, or about to go up 14-0. Yeah, Harbor. And we got to see who returns and whatnot. So, like, for me, a little early to look into, like, again, I only look at the guys that are draft eligible. All right, here comes the extra point after the penalty. And it's good. 14-0. All right, A&M need to show something on offense. Like, come on, you've moved the ball. Get some points. Get some points. All right, it is time for a scoreboard. All right, TCU currently still up on Cincinnati 20-7. Georgia Southern's up 22-13 on Appalachian State. Got Washington State up on Wyoming 14-6. Got Indiana up 28-0 on Purdue. Don't take your foot off the gas. Florida, they're up 14-0 on Florida State. Don't take your foot off the gas. LSU's up 24-17 on Oklahoma. And there it is. There it is. Oregon, they're up 27-6 on Washington State. Iowa State is extended to a 2-score lead. They are up 17-7 on Kansas State. Oh, excuse me. UNLV's up 17-7 on Nevada. Virginia Tech's up 10-0 on Virginia. And James Madison is up 17-0 on Marshall. Any good prospects from North Carolina? Off the top of my head, There's came in Rucker, the edge player. They got a guard there. It's like what, Willie Lumpkin or something, but he's so undersized. He was like a transfer from Coastal Carolina a few years ago. Those are the I think the only two guys I've really looked at. And oh no, there. Oh, who is it? Nesbitt, the big slot slash tight end there. But he's more of like a late day 3 guy in my opinion. So it's actually a few guys that I watched over the summer and whatnot. Be fair with like Rucker didn't come back until what, about like 3 weeks ago or something. Omari and Hampton. Oh my gosh, how do you forget about Omari and Hampton? Golly, dude, I forgot he was even on that team. Yeah, no, that guy's RB2 for me. Easy. Yeah, how did I forget that sucker? Thank you, Filthy Pog, for reminding me. All right. Here comes the kickoff. Imagine we're going to get a touchback. Oh, we're going to get a return here. And they get it to about the 22, 23, 24. Ooh, they pushed him. Yeah, shout out Filthy Pog. I'm out here trying to think of all these guys that might get drafted. Forgetting about the guy that will be drafted highly, like top 50. All right, 14-0. They're going to get the ball at their own 24. And we're going to get a handoff here. Picks up about 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 yards. Reed dropping back, looking to pass. Tries to step in the pocket to run, but nowhere to be. Like, no space. Well, now it's going to be 3rd and 8. Hampton's balance is insane. I mean, that boy's thick. All right, here it comes. 3rd and 8. Dropping back. Reed dumping it, but it's right before the first. This is drag route. Oh, are they going to call target in? Yeah, no, you're right, Phil. You're right, Pog. You're right, man. Uh, Easy to forget that he's on that squad. Target in. Oh, that's Makuba. Like, I don't get thrown as short of the sticks. Like, I guess you're hoping for the route behind it to get more opened. Yes, dude. Yeah, this run back class is huge. Dude, man, I don't know about this target. Like he's just lowering the shoulder to make a big hit. It happens to make contact. And I mean that's the thing. It's a risky play as a defender, dropping the shoulder to make a hit. Because then wouldn't Makuba be suspended for the first 2 quarters of the SEC championship game? All right, no targeting. And it's 4th down. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was just a good play by Makuba. Oh, Elko's pissed. Who's your favorite prospect from Ole Miss? He's not my highest prospect, but I'm a big fan of Princely Umami Ellen. I've liked him. I liked him dating back to Florida. Oh, Elko, they just announced it's 3rd or 4th down. Elko's losing his crap. Love to see it. Love when coaches get feisty. All right, here comes the punt. And going to the back knee end zone. Texas is going to get their own 20. Oh, man. A&M needs a stop or else this game's about to get out of hand. All right, 1st and 10. Gonna get a handoff. That's Wisner. About a 9-yard pickup. So Kelvin Banks, by the way, they're giving an injury update on right now. Apparently he is in the locker room. A Wisner breaks one, doesn't break the second tackle, but it's good enough for a first. And another handoff. I think that's Blue. Picks up a couple there. I fake the handoff. Viewers dropping back. Going deep, and he's got him, man. It's Wingo. Dude, that 2027 draft class is going to be something else. We're not even close. We're not even close to the 2025 draft class. I haven't even looked at the 2026. But that 2027 is going to be nuts. That's going to be a great time for the channel. See, Filthy Pog. Princely was my favorite edge that I watched this year in prep for the class. Oh, we got a sack? Yeah, that Wingo guy. Wingo's built, man. As compared to Mikael Williams and others, he just looks overall best overall in utilizing his speed and strength. Nice spin move. Dude, it might be the slowest spin move in the class. But it's like the filthiest. I want to see him work like I want to see him because when you have a spin move that slow, I want to see him work a ghost spin move with that. Oh man, all this pressure. And it was supposed to be a screen. He just Ewers throws it to the ground. It's gonna be 3rd and 14. Oh, there's a scuffle. Yeah, I mean, dude, you're going to have Ryan Williams, you're going to have Wingo, you're going to have Jeremiah Smith. Already, the wide receivers in that class is kind of nuts. Hey, that's also like going to be a Dylan Stewart draft class. All right, 3rd and 14. They're rushing only 3. Viewers, he's going to drop to run, but he throws it. He gets it to Helm for the first. Helm leaps over a defender, too. I think that was Will Lee. And that's a big corner in Will Lee, too. To hurdle over him. All right, 1st and 10. Down at the Aggies 12. And oh, that's Arch, and he's going to run it for 2 yards. They got Arch Manning in the game for a run? Okay. Okay. All right, 2nd and 8. Ewers back in the game. Gonna get a handoff to Wisner. Dude, Wisner's played good football. Like, low key, man. He's gonna be someone I want to look at this offseason. Oh, we got more fighting. Oh, wow. Will Lee is getting feisty, dude. Will Lee's gonna get flagged. He keeps this crap up. Like, he should have been flagged for what he did to Silas Bolden. And now on that play, they let him get away with so much. It's going to be 3rd and 6, 2-minute timeout. Good down there, Coach. All right, let's do it. Scott, a lot of games at halftime, though. What up, Bradley? How you doing, bud? All right, watch out, Cincinnati. They just scored. They scored recently. But you got TCU. They're in field goal position to extend it back to a 2-score game. Might be the end of the line for Cincinnati. They're down 20-13. Georgia Southern up 22-20 on App State, and they're trying to hold on to that lead. You got Washington State. They're up 14-9 on Wyoming. Going into the fourth. Oh, butter my cheeks. Can I get another Indiana touchdown just to make me feel good inside, please? Florida State just kicked a field goal. I don't love that. Can I get a touchdown, Florida, please? Need you to win by 13.5, preferably. Oklahoma, LSU, it's still 24-17 in the favor of LSU. Oregon's up 28-6 on Washington. Kansas, it's close. It's close. They're about to head into halftime. Iowa State's up 17-14 on Kansas State. UNLV, they're up 24-7 on Nevada. You got Virginia Tech up 10-3 on Virginia, and James Madison up 17-0 on Marshall. $25 degrees where you live? Golly, dude. Right now, I think 55 degrees out here in Arizona. All right, buddy, I'll let you out. All right, later, Coach. Hi. Hey, Ari. Can you pick up this apple? Yeah, and can you put it in the trash? Oh, well, on the floor, it's trash. Yeah, EU. Alright, I'm back. Yeah. I did a turkey bowl yesterday, yesterday was Friday. So Thursday morning did a turkey bowl. I think it was about 55 degrees. Felt real nice though out here in Arizona. And eventually just got up to like 65, 69. So like I was just in joggers and a t-shirt. Great. Martell. No, I don't start watching prospects until the day of the draft. All right, hand off to Wisner, and he is stopped, so they're going to just settle for a field goal here, I guess. Kind of weird. No, Bradley, I got a cord. It's just a long cord. Long cord. Remember, if you don't know, I'm using the mic because my other mic, it's gone, it's done, it's cooked. And I will not receive my new mic until after this game, unfortunately. Thought it was going to deliver earlier today, and it got pushed back till probably sometime around the end of this game. Yeah, it's not Bluetooth. Definitely got a cord. Definitely got a cord. Oh. That tastes so good. On a side note, I don't have the template for the draft guide. Oh my gosh, you're going for it. But I did add some new some new prospect evals on the draft board. I got to watch the rest of Tennessee's defensive line. Oh, I think they're just gonna try to get them to jump. Yeah, they're going to just try to get him to jump. Yeah, nah, well, yeah, I guess Bluetooth headphones would be sick, but I like my headphones. They're Astros, they're really good. be fair, I'm probably overdue for a new pair of headphones anyway. I got these around the same time I had the mic. That was probably about like 4 years ago. Here comes the field goal. But draft guide, you could find it. I believe it's in the description of the stream. It's a one-time purchase. I have well over 300 some players, probably closing in on 4. I'm hoping every year I try to at least get 500 to 600 players prior to the draft, like full evals and whatnot. By the way, the field goal's good. But I did get around to some new player evals, watch the rest of Tennessee's defensive line. What else? Who else did I watch? I think I watched the other Kansas corner. I watched an A&M guard. I feel like there was maybe like some other. Oh, I think I got to Zy Alexander finally too. And I will say, I watched all those guys, and I think I only gave one a day 2 grade. All right, we got a fair catch on the kickoff. They're going to get the ball at their own 25. Is the Colorado quarterback still your quarterback 1? Never was. Never was my quarterback 1. I mean, it depends on, I think, the team situation, the team drafting. What type of hot seat, what type of seat is your head coach on? Because then it depends, are you willing to bet on traits? Are you going to have time to develop a guy with better tools? Or do you need someone that could come in and stabilize your franchise, even if they don't have, like, the best tools? So it's kind of situational. It's like a 1A, 1B situation. Reed runs for about 2 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Who would you put? I still lean with Cam Ward. All right, he's dumping it down to the tight end. It's going to be short of the first down. There we go. That's a first down. All right, A&M finally moving. Get some life, A&M. Desperately needs some life. All right, Reed dropping back. Here comes the pressure. And he's going to pick up a yard rushing. Ran a long way for a short gain. Ran a long way for close to nothing. All that play did was kill time. Still need to watch the rest of Texas's defensive line. Like Ethan Burke, Trey Moore. All right, 2nd and 9 at their own 38. Reed dropping back, scrambling again, looking to run, and he's gonna be short of the first, but it's like a pickup of 7. It's gonna be like 3rd and 2. Here you go, bud. All right, they got up to the line fast. Oh, my bad, Gojo. You okay? Hand off to the Daniels. Oh, that's EJ Smith. That's Emmitt Smith's son. All right, they're out here. Gunny throws it to the tight end. Tight end able to get out of bounds. Here, you want to say hi to everybody, Gojo? Oh. Look, Gojo's got his own little bandana now too. You're probably ready to take that off. That thing's starting to rip. You ready to take the bandana off, Gojo? You're no longer a bandana dog. There you go, buddy. All right, got guy in motion. Re-dropping back. Dumping it to the running back. That's EJ Smith again. There you go, buddy. All right, we got 44 seconds left. And dropping back. Dumping it back to the running back, dude. And this time they lose a yard. It's going to be 4th and 3. Hey, what are we even doing here? Or you could sit down if you want. All the offense staying out there. Let's go. All right. Reed is running around. And he's going to be short. Oh, and he's coming up limping. Oh, they better get Connor Wigman warmed up. All right, well, now Texas gets the ball back with 30 seconds left and 3 timeouts. Hand off. Oh, man. Weiser coming down on the back of his offensive lineman's leg. Nasty. Lineman got back up, though. Ashton's projected to go to the Bengals. Yeah, I don't think I like that. A&M calls a timeout. All right. Brewers dropping back. He wants to go deep. It's contested. Ooh. Andre Moore almost making that catch. We're going to get a 3rd and 9. Scatterboo is better suited for the Bengals. They need trenches in the first, whether it's offense or defense. I tend to agree with that, Kyle. All right, yours. Here comes the pressure. It's a screen. They dump it to Wisner. He's going to get the first. And he's still up. He's down around field goal range. Dude, Wisner legit? All right. I need to pull up Mr. Wisner. Like, what class is this cat? The Queen Travius Wisner. He is a true sophomore. Golly, dude. And have I added him to my watch list for next year? If I haven't, I need to do it. I do not want to forget. Yeah, I haven't added him yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and add him now. I do not want to forget. Viewers dropping back, going deep. And Bond just out of his reach. Bond kind of had the arm out there. Felt like that could have been offensive pass interference. I mean, I guess they were both holding each other, so it's kind of is what it is. And they hand off to Wisner. Trevion Wisner. Friend, you just made the list. I will watch you next season. Oh, whoops. All right, here comes the field goal attempt. Oh my gosh, it's not even close. Not even close. And that's halftime, 17-0. Oh, the under's looking good, boys and girls. Tyler, I'm rooting for Quinn so hard. This is my QB2 right now. I get heavy Mayfield vibes from his game. I don't know if yours is like I don't know, man. Like, talking about like just gamer? Because I felt like Mayfield was much more accurate and didn't necessarily have that touch on the deep ball that yours has. Problem for yours is like his downfield accuracy in general when he does throw with touch. Been much better this season. All right, it is officially halftime. Means we got put up there scoreboard. As Georgia Southern looks like they're going to hold on 29-20. The Sun Belt. Take a quick look at the Sun Belt. Marshall currently losing, but I think it's going to be Marshall, Georgia Southern, even if Marshall takes an L. Yeah, because JMU, they got that third loss, so Southern oh no, it's East and West. What am I saying? I forgot. You got Louisiana down here. This is actually huge. Actually, who has the head-to-head? Georgia Southern lost 24-23. No, Marshall beat them. So if Marshall loses, Georgia Southern's in. and they'll take on the Raging Cajun, who have been hard to stop this year. Like what? Their one loss has been to Texas, I believe. Some Power 4 team. And then they lost in conference. Oh no, it was Tulane. And then South Alabama. I guess Texas is I guess Tulane's like a Power 4 team. Then again, dude, Tulane choking. Take a quick look at the AAC. As Memphis, they had 2 losses in the division. So Tulane basically locked it up, but still, you don't want to lose. Like, I feel like you just killed your playoff chances. Because I thought Tulane might have had an argument. If they go in, they win, they beat Army, they win the AAC with a loss to Oklahoma and a loss to Kansas State, which plenty of ranked teams have lost to those squads. As a matter of fact, a team trying to get in, Alabama, lost to that Oklahoma team. So it's not really a shameful defeat, but Tulane will hold on to play in the AAC championship game. We got Washington State still up 14-9 on Wyoming. Oh, a team after my own heart, Indiana, man, covering machines. They're up 38-0. I should just stay true. Should have kept with 29.5. Instead, like a coward, I bet it down to 20 or 24.5. I really need Florida State not to score a touchdown. They're currently in the red zone. Got Florida up 17-3, and I desperately need Florida to win by 14 or more. So, can I get a stop in the red zone, please? We got LSU expanding the lead. They're up 31-17. Don't look now, Washington. They're technically not out of this game. They're down 28-14 on Oregon. You got Iowa State. They're up 2 scores, 24-14, heading into halftime with Kansas State. We'll take a look at the rankings after I get done here. UNLV's up 24-7 on Nevada. Virginia Tech's up 20-3 on Virginia. James Madison up 17-0 on Marshall. Very crippling to Marshall if they lose this game. All right, so we talked about, we already knew in the AAC it was going to be Army and Tulane. Moving to the ACC, it's going to be freaking Clemson, dude. Clemson and SMU. The Hurricanes, they choke, dude. They choke. Dang. The Big 12, I have no idea how this works out if BYU and Iowa State wins. What will that do with Buffalo? Like, what with Buffalo? With Colorado? But Arizona State has locked up their spot. Remember, they have wins over BYU and Iowa State, I believe. Or is it Colorado? No, they got the win over BYU. I think it's a win over Kansas State, which did. I mean, they got similar wins over like Iowa State fell to. No, they didn't. No, Iowa State beat Central Florida. You know what? I have no idea. I'm very curious how the Big 12 will end up. It's going to be Oregon, as long as they get a whole... Well, no, it's going to be Oregon regardless, but... Is it? Yeah, no, it is. Oregon, if they hold on, which they should, they're going to be taking on Penn State in the Big Ten Championship game. Conference USA, it's Western Kentucky. They'll be taking on Jacksonville State. I believe Western Kentucky has the tiebreaker win over Sam Houston, and they do. We got the MAC. The MAC's going to be Ohio and Miami, Ohio. Both have played pretty darn well this year, dude. Shout out to Buffalo, too, man. They had a good year. I had Toledo coming out of the MAC, but the MAC was competitive this season. It really was. I don't know if who will go over UNL? Like, who will face Boise State? Will it be Colorado State or will it be UNLV? Do they go with better record? Do they go with higher ranked? I feel like that's UNLV. All right, so basically, Georgia's in. Georgia's in the SEC championship game. It's win and you're in. Aggies, if they win, they're in. It's not looking likely right now. Texas, they win, they're in. They're the only one-loss team in the SEC. Funny enough, they're also new to the SEC, so. Sun Belt we already talked about, so a quick little preview, I guess. Did Florida State score a touchdown? Fumble! Hell yes! Let's go, Florida. I believe in Billy Napier. Yeah, that's true, James. That's true about Baker. So Arizona State has officially clinched a spot. All right, so this is a breakdown of the Big 12. So, oh, dude, I gotta pause this. So, Iowa State, if they win and BYU wins, they're in. If BYU, if they win and Iowa State loses, then they're in. Then Colorado State, they need BYU to lose? I'm confused. Yeah, I'm confused how that works. Because then what about Iowa State? So what? I guess Colorado gets in if BYU loses? So Colorado gets into the Big 12 championship game. There's no way Alabama can make the SEC championship game if that's what you're asking. When it comes to playoffs, there's a lot up for grabs right now. So Colorado gets in if BYU loses. If BYU wins and Iowa State loses, BYU is in. Iowa State wins, then they need BYU to win to make sure that they get in. So Colorado essentially to get in, they need both. They just need BYU to lose. But they face Houston. Houston's not been great this year. That's confusing as hell, man. The playoffs gonna be tricky, dog. It's gonna be tricky. Like, I mean, we're here. Let's take a gander, dude. I think the easiest way to do this is just look at the rankings. Oh, they got playoff predictors. Start your path here. You'll find 23 teams with the best chance to make playoff. Or from most likely to least likely according to All-State playoff predictors. Okay, yeah, I'm not playing with this crap. Let's just look at the rankings. Let's just look at the playoff rankings and look at the rankings and talk some nonsense. Oh no, that ain't it either. Go. All right. So I think Oregon's in regardless. If they lose the Big Ten championship game, whatever. I think Penn State, if they lose the Big Ten championship game, whatever. Both those teams are in. Oregon, Penn State. I'm gonna be real, dude. I think Indiana makes it too. You can't talk me into a 3-loss school making it over a 1-loss school when it comes to the Power 5. So, Ohio State, let's just put them over here for now. Let me write this down so I don't lose my mind. So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to call Oregon. We're going to call Penn State. We're going to say Indiana. Then we're going to hold OSU out for now. I'm going to be real. I think the Big 12 will only get their conference champion in. Which, I mean, I feel like I'm just gonna write down Big 12. And then, I mean, then you can make a case for, depending on how the Big 12 loser loses, maybe they can get in, because, again, we're talking about 2-loss schools. Unless Colorado makes it. So, Colorado would have to win the Big 12. That's the only way they can make it in. All right. Let's jump to the ACC. Clemson screws everything up if they win the ACC championship game. Clemson literally annihilates. Like, they basically take a spot they don't deserve, and they ruin everything. I'm not going to guess what will happen, what will transpire if that happens. I'm just going to, let's say SMU wins. And we're going to put Miami on the outside looking in. Maybe we'll come back and think about Clemson, right? So, when it comes to conference winners, like Boise State's got to do it, right? But I think we all got a good feeling that it's probably going to be the Mountain West regardless. Whether that's like UNLV or Boise. Maybe you make a case for Army, but they're one game against Notre Dame, who, hey, Notre Dame, guess what? If you didn't know, they're in. So I'm just going to put Mountain West. All right. So I have not included the SEC champion. But if Texas continues to hold on, I think Georgia and Texas obviously are in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tennessee is in. My opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we got 10. We got spots for 2 more. So we got South Carolina. We got Ole Miss. We got Bama. We got Miami. We got a Big 12 team, Iowa State / BYU, and Ohio State. Ohio State's obviously the first team you're going to throw in there. Now the question becomes 2-loss Miami or 3-loss Bama. Maybe you make the case for South Carolina, but Bama has the head-to-head. Even though it wasn't pretty, they got the head-to-head. And I just don't think BYU or Iowa State or even Arizona State are going to have enough. I just don't think the Big 12 is going to have enough gusto to get a second team in there. So this legit probably comes down to Miami and Alabama. If we're being real. I mean, to be fair, you look at Miami's losses, it's Georgia Tech, who just took Georgia to 8 overtimes in Athens. It's Syracuse, who's been a very solid team this year, 9-3. Like, that Oklahoma loss, man, is, like, legit. So, like, I think Miami sneaks in. In my opinion, I'd probably go with Miami over Bama. But let's be honest, this is the college playoff committee. They slobbed the knob of the SEC, especially Alabama, so they're probably going to put Bama in over Miami. Now, again, if Clemson wins, oh my gosh, dude, this is chaos. Because now, are you going to leave out one loss, SMU? Well, they didn't play anybody. They wrecked a lot of teams on their way here. Said Miami still has a 40% chance to make the playoff. Hey, Joker! I made that joke. Not joke, but I made that comment when Marcel Reed got up limping. Connor Wegman revenge season. Is he actually going to be coming in? Here, I'm gonna bring the camera a little closer to and get a little more intimate. Not that intimate. There we go. Like, legit, the way this is going, Reed's pissing you off. He's young. So I think from the SEC, Texas, Georgia, and Tennessee are all getting in. Surefire. All surefire. I think Oregon, Indiana, Penn State, all surefire. Probably Ohio State too, but golly, dude, that was something. Ohio State pulled off. Oh, I feel you, Joker. I feel you. So if Clemson gets in, dude, because then it's like, dude, you're gonna put Ohio State, 2-loss Ohio State ahead of SMU. You're just going to. So Big 12's only getting one team, man. There ain't no way. One of these guys will be the SEC champion. Clemson's the ACC. All right, let's throw our Mountain West. Throw our Notre Dame in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're gonna throw Ohio State in there. And then, I mean, yeah, Miami doesn't make it in. And I guess you got to put 1-loss SMU, even if they lose the conference championship game, I think, over Bama. Well, obviously you don't got to. It's the college football playoff committee. But I don't know if Miami gets in. South Carolina has a case over them. South Carolina also has 3 losses. What case does South Carolina have over Miami? Like, the game's got to matter. Like, I don't know what case, like, outside of, like, okay, South Carolina's looked like a better team, but cool, that doesn't erase you've lost 3 games. Granted, 2 of those were really close. They're all against, well, LSU at the time was a ranked team. South Carolina has better wins. South Carolina has 3 losses. Yeah, you don't got to order it by losses, but man, I don't know, man. South Carolina, like, if you're going to make the case South Carolina over Miami, then you're going to have to put it Bama over South Carolina. Bama's got the head-to-head. At the end of the day, it's like you had a chance to beat them. Oh, no, Texas. Decent little return. Looked like it was going to be more than what they got, but I mean, oh, look at that. Florida, thank you. They're up 21 now. Going to win me some money today. Oh, I mean, I like having the conversation. I don't mind having the conversation. I'm just saying, like, if you were to say South Carolina ahead of Miami, then you got to say Alabama ahead of Miami. You know? So See, and that's a problem for me. That's a problem for me with South Carolina. It's like, how can you put them over Alabama? All right, gets it to Gunnar Helm. Texas starts with the ball. Helm's down at about the, 36-yard line? Decent little pass. All right, we're going to get a handoff to Weisner as he'll pick up another first down. He's down at about the 38. Yeah, honestly, South Carolina shouldn't have lost to LSU. They should have beat LSU. That was crap how that game ended. South Carolina should be a 2-loss team and not have to worry about any of this. Yo, give it up to Shane Beamer. Hell of a coach, by the way. Just like his daddy. All right, Ewers dropping back on 1st and 10. He's going deep. Oh, I guess there's a flag. Maybe there was pass interference? Because Bond wasn't anywhere in the area. Yeah, Sellers got hurt, and you had, Ashford come in, the former Auburn quarterback. Was he Auburn? Yeah, former Auburn quarterback. But no, I mean, it wasn't just because of Sellers. Like, the officiating sucked. The pick six that got called back on the blindside hit was trash. Oh wow, that was a blatant pass interference, dude. Texas A&M's just imploding. Yeah, Clemson's going to the ACC championship game. They could win and get in with that. All batted at the line. Like, there's no way that the college football playoff committee, like, they're allowing in what? Let's look at the rules here. The rules are kind of fishy. Hand off to Weisner. He's still running hard. Picks up about 7, maybe 8. Yeah, Miami did lose. Lost Syracuse. It's almost like I said that already. Ewers running around, tries to dump it to Weisner, but honestly, he probably had a better chance of just trying to pick it up with his feet. But now it's 4th and 3. A&M are going to be embarrassed as hell if they go through all this and have a big home game just to score 0 points. I'm pretty content right now with the score because I bet the under in the game. So, all right, here comes the punt. Oh, almost gets fielded at the 1. But A&M will start at their 20. All right, here are the rules. 12 participating teams will be the 5 conference champion ranked highest by the College Football Playoff Committee. So there might be a way where Army ends up ahead of Clemson. I just don't see that happening. I just don't see the College Football Playoff Committee letting that slide. I just don't. The ranking of the teams will continue to be done by the selection committee. The 4 highest ranked conference champions will be seeded 1 through 4 and will receive a first round bye. The 5th conference champion will be seeded. Oh, shoot. Dude, if UNLV actually beats Boise, and if Army wins, that probably puts Army as the group of 5 team. Because where's Army ranked right now? Oh, they knocked Army out of the rankings altogether? Yo, that's some plot right there. That's some plot. Okay, never mind. Okay, so there's no way. And then Tulane's going to drop, too. Because they had Tulane up here at 17. How do you have Tulane, 2-loss Tulane ahead of 1-loss Army? How do you drop Army that much? That's wild. Yeah. Clemson, yeah, we already know Clemson, SMU are locked for the championship game. Oh. Yeah, dude, Clemson winning complicates a lot of this. It's like Clemson, they're probably just going to drop Clemson probably around 17, 18, or 19. Tulane's going to drop further, though. Which basically means basically means if Clemson, if like they just won't get a first round bye. Or like Boise or UNLV will get that instead if they win. So yeah, I was gonna say there ain't no way they're gonna let only 3 of the Power 4 champions into the playoffs. Like if Tulane won today, then there might be a case because I think they'd probably do some funny crap where they'd rank Clemson ahead of Tulane. Golly, dude. Oh, no. People thought 12-team playoff would have made things a little simpler. All right, we got a handoff here to Daniels. He picks up about 1, 2, 3, 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6. All right, Reed. He's going to run it, pick up the first down with his feet. Oh, he's down in close to midfield. Let's go. Nice run there. All right, they're at their own 48. Can they get some points? And Bussy picking up a couple of yards. Be 2nd and 8. Bama has to be in. I think Bama probably gets in over like a Miami because playoff committee slobs on the knob of the SEC, unfortunately. I think I'd still put Miami over Bama though. Oh, Ethan Burke. Was that no, that wasn't Burke. That was Barry Sorrell who almost had the interception off the tipped pass. Dude. Indiana's up. Indiana's out there like, hey, we're a 1-loss team. You're not keeping us out of the playoffs. They're up 52-0 on Purdue. Love to see it. All right, Reed tries to dump it to the running back. Notre Dame versus Bama. Probably feels that way. There could be a case for Texas over Notre Dame. If Texas doesn't win the SEC championship game against Georgia, I think there's a case for Texas to be over Notre Dame, just based on both like strength of schedule. Which, not to say Texas was crazy, but Texas having the more impressive win. Like if you take Notre Dame's like best win being beating Texas A&M in College Station, Texas did it more impressively as it stands now. So I think it could be Notre Dame or Texas there at 5. Again, depends on who wins the SEC. That's only if Georgia beats Texas. And Texas actually wins tonight, of course, but talk about like Georgia Tech almost throwing a wrench at things today, though. Ooh. All right, fake the handoff and going to the outside. And that's golden. Picks up about 5. I hand off here to Wisner. Cuts it back. He's at the 30, the 35. Their own 35, of course. Oh, yeah, and of course, if Oregon loses the Big Ten championship game, they'll be the 5th seed. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that, fearfully. Ewers feeling pressure. Ooh! Just out of the reach of, was that Moore? Oh, Night Black. I don't know if I have a lot of confidence that Penn State, though, can beat Oregon, though. Never say never. That's a good defense, though. And I like how the offense has been playing. Wouldn't that be something? All right, Ewers tosses it. Is that... No, yeah, that's Wisner still in. He picks up about 2. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Wouldn't that be wild, though? Penn State, first year that they removed divisions from the conference, and they make the conference championship game. That'd be funny. After years of being stuck in the same division as Michigan and Ohio State. All right, Ewers. Ooh, it's gonna be close, and they have it right on the line, but I think it's a first. Can't tell if college football is really good or bad at the moment. It seems like the skill gap is a lot closer than usual this year between teams. I think it's better. Well, for me, the viewing experience is better. You just don't have elite teams this year. You just don't. All right, 1st and 10. And it's a handoff there to Wisner. Dude, Wisner's tearing them apart. Oh my gosh, dude. Bet your sweet cheeks he is on the watch list for next year. True sophomore there. Another handoff. Wisner currently at what? 111 yards? Ooh. Dude, stinking Georgia Tech was freaking awesome last night. I couldn't tear my face away from the screen, and I had other things I needed to get done. All right, here we go. 2nd and 6, wide open is Matt Golden, who is down inside the 15. Yeah, this might be it, boys. Might be it, boys and girls. Like, is there another game I could be watching here? Kansas State, Iowa State. Yeah. Shamar Turner currently down. They're going to be tending to him. I don't want to watch the Oregon game. What, they're up 35-14. Honestly, I'm more invested in the Florida State game right now. I'm more invested in Florida State. Because I'm trying to hit the last leg of my parlay. There it is. Florida State. Right now, 3rd and 10 for Florida State. And there's 4 minutes left in that game. Oh, and sacked. It's going to be 4th down for Florida State. I freaking love it. There's a flag. There's a flag. Unsportsmanlike conduct. What do we got? Holding on the defense. Was that automatic 1st down? Son of a gun, dude. Such trash. They were celebrating so hardcore. They're calling on the safety bridges. Clemson lost to Georgia. And? That honestly doesn't really matter. I don't know why bring it up. All Clemson's got to do is win the ACC championship, and they're in. Like, legitimately, even their game today was irrelevant. Forklift and sack by Harmon. Dude, Harmon's a monster. Like, legitimately, like, Clemson, since they only had 1 loss in conference, that Georgia loss, irrelevant. Their loss today, irrelevant. They could have literally just sent the 2nd team in there. Could have just sent the 2nd team in there to finish things off. Be like, hey, we could take the L here. Because honestly, like, it came down to they just needed Miami or SMU to lose, and Miami lost. Now all they got to do is win the conference championship game. Dang, dude. Florida State now driving after the penalty. Stupid. I swear, if Florida State pulls within 13 or less, I'm going to flip my lid. All right, Arch Manning is in the game for 1st and 10. And Florida State got a touchdown. Oh, false start. Oh, Kelvin Banks is back on the bench, but he is chilling. He's got a hoodie on, and he is kicking it. All right, it's going to be 1st and 15 now from the A&M 18. Oh, they called Florida State short? Okay. Is Arch still in there? Yep. And he's going to run, and he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's York. Ooh, that's a linebacker I am excited to watch next year. Yeah, Bradley, but it doesn't matter. Like, Clemson automatically gets in because they win the ACC. Of the 12 teams in the college football playoff, it's going to include the top 5 conference champions from each top 5 conference champions. So, sorry, those games are irrelevant. Clemson wins the ACC, they're in. All right, they're going to throw a little screenplay to Wingo, who gets it inside the 10 down to about the 7. Sorry, Bama. Should have won your conference. Ewers. Oh my gosh, Ewers, what was that? He just threw a pick 6. Oh no! There is a flag. This is Will Lee as well. Holding on Texas, so it's a pick 6. Game not over yet. And I thought about switching the channel. So, who needs to lose to get into the playoffs? Yo, legitimately, Florida State is going for a 2-point conversion. Screw Florida State. If you get this 2-point conversion, I'm going to flip my lid. They legitimately just got a 2-point conversion. So I need Florida to score. Dude. It's like they knew. I bet Florida down to minus 13.5. So stupid. All right, anyway, we got a game here with Texas A&M. Dude, Florida, do not drain the clock. You go and you freaking score. You go and score. Dude, you just can't make this crap up. Like, what do they get? So, like, what do you get from that 2-point conversion? You make it a 13-point game. Oh, if we score 2 more touchdowns now, then we would win the game. Screw you. Screw you. College football's rigged. So who needs to get to lose to get into the playoffs? Who needs to? I don't know what that question is, Bradley. Who needs to lose to get into the playoffs? All right, onside kick. Florida recovers with great field position. Can we get points, please? Yo, I'm gonna be so freaking heartbroken. Yo, and I've been one of freaking Florida State's biggest supporters. Oh, you should have made the playoffs last year. And y'all gonna do me dirty like this. You were still draftable? Yeah. Yeah, yours is still draftable. For Bama to make the playoffs, you're probably going to need. Well, for one, you need Clemson not to win the ACC title game. Outside of that, man, I don't know. I think it. Oh, they're redoing the onside kick. I think. Oh, there must have been a penalty. They pushed him back. So I think it has to come down to I think you want it to come down to, okay, let's just rely on the college football committee to like us better than Miami. I think that's what it comes down to. I'm gonna be honest. No, I think he's still in that like third round discussion. I don't know about day three. I think is a little harsh. I think yours is in that third round conversation. I mean, that ball was tipped at the line. Ball was tipped. You're gonna look at that one interception and be like, "Oh no." All right, let's see if the defense can make a stand, get them the ball back. Oh, big run by Florida now. There we go. They're down inside the 25. They must have heard my cries. Score on these fools. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 25. We're going to hand off here to Wisner. They still have no answer. This guy is picking up 6-7 yards per game. Dude, Florida down to the 10. There we go, Florida. Keep it on the ground. Wisner, he might pick up one. Gonna be like still 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1.5. So, dude, this could be a big stop for A&M to get them back in the game. Knowles won't let you down. They're awful. All right, there we go. Wisner picking up the first. Like I said, they can't stop the cat. Just keep handing the ball off to him. I'm hoping you're right, top tier. All right, 1st and 10. They're gonna toss it to Blue. Oh, okay, gain. He's down at about the 40. Oh, they're saying the 41. Okay. I mean, I'll take a field goal from Florida. Even if they want to tick down this clock all the way down, I don't mind it. All right, they hand it off to this is Gibson. Oh my gosh, he is girthy. It's a thick-looking boy. So it's gonna be 3rd and 2 for the Longhorns at their own 45. Oh no, A&M had 12 men on the field. 12 men, excuse me. Legal substitution, easy first down. Oh, Iowa State only leads by 3 now. Oh, watch out. I faked to Wisner. They're throwing it out to Helm, who gets the first down. Oh, no, he's out. He's out. He's inside the 40 in A&M territory. You want out, bud? I got you. Hand off to Wisner, picks up about 6 yards, 5 yards. And fake handoff. Going to the top 2. That's DeAndre Moore for the first down. What round is the Texas tight end projected to go? Some people have him 3rd. I see him more like a Jared Wiley-esque player. Touchdown Florida. Freaking yes. I see him more as like a Jared Wiley guy, so I kind of have him in the 4th, 5th round area. That's where I have him. Marshall's tied at 17. James Madison, let's go. Marshall, they know what's on the line, man. They know what's on the line. You lose, and you ain't going to the... So what is that? Sun Belt, right? They're in the Sun Belt. So hard to keep track nowadays. I believe it's Sun Belt. Yeah, because Conference USA is Western Kentucky and I think Jacksonville State, right? Excuse me. Yeah, so you're going to get a rematch of today's game. Because Jacksonville State lost a close one to Western Kentucky, 19-17. That was at Western Kentucky, though. So it is the Sun Belt. All right, Florida, don't you go allowing a touchdown to Florida State now. Don't you screw the pooch on me now. Yeah, Indiana's pounding Purdue. They're making that a message. What did you miss? I couldn't tell you, Bradley. I don't know how long you've been gone for. A&M's currently, or Texas is currently at A&M's 19. Handoff to Wisner. He's inside the 15. He is down about the 13. Florida State going for a 2-point conversion? No, they just kicked the extra point. As I said, top tier. I'm just saying, dude. I would love to see Florida State just run the timeout right now. Accept your 10-loss season. Don't screw up my parlay. Because Indiana's up. I had them at 24.5. I should have just stayed at 29.5, but that's a lot of points. And I just need Florida to clear 13.5. Because I took Notre Dame earlier in the day, minus 6.5. Had a minus 9.5 in some other parlays, but Army screwed me. Missed a field goal. They ended up winning by 5. I needed them to win by 7 or more. Like, legit, a missed field goal never hurt me so bad. And I'm a Dolphins fan. That quarterback's running. He's gonna get the first down. Son of a gun, dude. Gonna let this dude freaking run on you? Come on, guys. All right, we got a 2nd and 4 here for the Longhorns. At the A&M 13. Handoff Wisner, dude, just eating yards, man. He's gaining 6 to 7 every carry. He is unstoppable. 4th and 2 for Iowa State on Kansas State's 7-yard line. Ooh. Oh yeah, top tier. I bet, man. I bet with the what is it? Is Florida State the wide left or the wide right? I get lost in the sauce every now and then. All right, another handoff, but I mean they're playing the run at this point. Wisner's eating them up. They'd rather Ewers go through the air. I don't know why. Like in the red zone, be like, nah, Ewers, burn us through the air. We're done with this running back. Give us another pick 6. Iowa State's going for it. Yeah, I mean, I guess a field goal only gives you a 6-point lead. Go for that 2-score ball game. If you're Iowa State. We're gonna get no, Ewers is gonna hold on to it and he's gonna run. Ooh. No, he was down. Turnover on downs. Ooh. You were seeing it in the store, I heard, Bradley. Good for you, bud. I think he was probably down. Oh, wow. Oh, I thought the ball came out on the other hand, the hand that was coming to wrap around. I didn't think it was that first hand that made contact. Honestly, in the red zone, that's the best. Like, Aggies should have been doing this all game. Just get burnt by Quinn Ewers in the red zone. That's nuts. Now the offense just has to do something. And I mean just something. Dude, crippling turnover. Oh, Reed tries to go over the middle and it gets batted by Tafe. Or Taff. Same guy that had the interception earlier in the game. Is it a line from the Elf movie? Yeah, that's a line in the Elf movie. I'm seeing it in the store and I'm seeing it. Fumble! Florida State fumble! Ah! The parlay! The parlay wins. Parlay wins. The parlay wins. Let's go! After freaking Army broke my heart, dude, I managed to break even for the day. If this game remains under, which it should, Texas A&M, Texas. Because I bet under. I could have kept that sucker at 49.5, but I bet it up to under 52.5. So I'm thinking, yeah, thinking I make up my losses from my earlier parlays. Because Army can't kick a field goal. All right, let's take a quick gander at this sucker. Sorry, Bradley, I don't got one of those in me today. 25, 14. Yeah, no, so I would end the day plus $4. And if Army would have hit, I would have been like plus $500. But no, Army sucks. Cheers, top tier dude. Cheers. I got cowbell for that sucker. Cheers, buddy. 66. Dang, dude, you could have bet in. Oh. And I was worried about 29.5. Just because I've been hurt so much this year. I mean, I was just hurt the previous week. Where what? Georgia beats UMass by 38. And I needed them to cover 39.5. I've been hurt before. Oh, Bradley, that's Auburn, dude. Auburn's not in a great place right now. Yeah. So my earlier bets, right? So my 10-legger wasn't gonna make it. Wasn't gonna make it because I got overzealous. Because I think I bet up. No, I took Kansas money line. That was a miss. The Army game was a miss. And I bet up Duke to -6.5, and they won by 6. On the final play of the game, by the way. So yeah, the 10-legger was dead from the get-go because of Kansas. I thought Kansas wanted to go bowling. Apparently, I was wrong. But dude, I had Notre Dame -9.5, Duke -4.5, Illinois -6.5, Army -6.5. Blew it. That would have been about. That one was 275. Would have been 275 for $10. And then I had literally the same parlay except for with Illinois with Notre Dame 6.5 because I got cold feet. And I just wanted to be sure I can cover. And that was about 2. Yeah, I think that was just 200 for $10. So. Did you see Auburn's freshman linebackers comments? I did not. Who is in the Big 12 championship if Iowa loses to Kansas State? Broshmo. Reed holds onto the ball and he is tackled. So Colorado is in if BYU loses. BYU is in if they win and if Iowa State loses. I think Iowa State is in if they win and BYU wins. Yeah, if they win and BYU wins. So that's how it's laid out. So if Iowa State loses, it's still up to BYU. BYU would have to lose. He said while he was there, Bama would lose. Oh, well, I mean, he's a freshman. Freshman talk. The rivalry game. Guys talking rivalry games. That's Just the nature of the beast. All right, we got 3rd and 5 for the Aggies here. Here comes pressure. Reed going over middle, and he gets it to his running back, who picks up the first and then some. Is that Bussy? No, that's Owens. No, that's Bussy. Wait. Do they got 2 different number 2s on offense? You can't have that, right? Indiana 166 nothing. Perfect. All beautiful. Reed fakes. He wants to go downfield. He's got a guy. I think that's the tight end. Picks up a first. They're moving. Game's not over. Hey, he's taking a verbal shot at a player. Who cares? Get thick skin, you know? It's a rivalry. Guys talk crap. All right, Reed going over again. Batted. Wanted a strike over the middle, but batted at the line. Intentional grounding for Kansas State. Safety for Iowa State. Or safety for Iowa State. 26-21. Nice. Appreciate it. 66-0. Why so close, right? Oh, they go for a run and they just obliterate Daniels. This is going to be a 3rd and long. You should be suspended for saying that. Well, Bradley, I think you might be 10-ply, guy. That's kind of soft. He said harsh words. He hurt my players' feelings. Oh. Words don't hurt. They might hurt emotionally, but hey, get over it. All right, here comes the pressure. He's going over the middle. Ooh, almost completes it to the tight end. And you're on the Texas side of the field. You almost feel like, I get it, it's 4th and 13, but how, like, your chances are only going to be few and far between from here on out. They're going to punt. What happened to Miami? They took an L. They took an L. All right, so Texas is going to get the ball at their own 20, excuse me. All right, let's do a scoreboard. I kind of do want to see the stats in that Iowa or Indiana game, excuse me. So Oregon, they're up 48-14 on Washington. Too easy. That's probably about to be 49-14. Iowa State's up 26-21. They got the ball after the safety. Thank you for the update again, Matthew. UNLV, they're up 38-7, and I believe this get them into the what do you call it? The Mountain West? Yeah, the Mountain West Conference game. Bama took a win. Bama took 3 L's this year. You only took 2. What can I say? Don't lose to Oklahoma. Don't lose to Vandy. Tennessee. Tennessee's a good team. What else we got going here? Virginia Tech's up 30-17 on Virginia. Marshall, they're looking to tie the game against James Madison. They're playing for a shot into the conference championship game. They lose this, then Georgia Southern will make it instead of them. BYU and Houston did just start, but again, I want to go to that Indiana game. I want to see them stats. I should have known, man, that it was like after that Ohio State game that they were gonna smack the hell out of or Purdue. Like they were like, no, we need to make a statement to the College Football Playoff Committee. Washington State, how you lose to Wyoming? Not even a good team. What are we doing here? Curtis Rourke had 6 touchdowns. Oh my gosh. He was 23 of 31 for 349 yards and 6 touchdowns. Ellison and Lawton, they did their thing, and they managed to give some love elsewhere to some of the other backs on the team. Elijah Surratt had 2 tutties, 165 yards. That's another guy I need to go back and watch. Oh my gosh, I gotta watch the Indiana defensive line. I forgot. That's something I wanted to get done yesterday, and unfortunately could not. So yeah, wild. Oh. Yeah, honestly, a rematch between UNLV and Boise. Oh, that sounds beautiful. That sounds beautiful. Because what? That was like a 5-point game. It was like 29, 24 or something. I do. I forget things sometimes. I am human. Ewers with an 8-yard run here. It's going to be 2nd and 8. And they got 109,000 people in that stadium tonight. Golly. Dolphins fan? Heck yeah, I'm a Dolphins fan. Fins up, baby. Fins up. All right, here comes 2nd and 2 for the Longhorns. They are at their own 28. And they are taking their time. They are ticking this clock away. Iowa State's in the red zone. We're going to put away Kansas State. Kansas State's been such an inconsistent team. Oh, look at that. It's Weiser saying, fun fact, you can't stop me. Dolphins, it was a bad game with the Packers. Yeah, Dolphins can't play in the cold. Hey, if you're going to try to hurt me with the Dolphins, yo, I'm cold-blooded. Anything you can say ain't going to hurt me like the Dolphins have hurt me. I am empty at this point when it comes to being a Dolphins fan. Oh, man. You think I expect the Dolphins to do good ever? No. Oh, they made the playoffs. Awesome. Didn't expect that. But if they absolutely suck, guess what? Don't surprise me none. You ain't going to hurt me with the Dolphins. The Dolphins? You think the Dolphins are a weakness of mine? No. I know the team I love. I know what I signed up for. At least by this point, I've been a Dolphins fan my whole life. $1,000 a ticket for this A&M game? I believe it. This is the first time the rivalry's been played in what, like 10 years? Or at least since A&M joined the SEC. So was that like 12 years? Let's see. I can look that up real quick. Texas. Oh, you had Waddle in fantasy? I wanted to start at the Dolphin. Outside of like Achan, I probably would have started a Dolphin player or Tyreek or Jonnu Smith. Those are probably the only three. And I was stupid and I benched Jordan Love and Jaden Reed. To be fair, Jaden Reed's Mr. Inconsistent, man. All right, 1st and 10. And Longhorns, they are down at their own 44. And we're getting another handoff. Oh my gosh, he just can't even tackle him. He's bouncing off guys. Golly, man, I want to talk about Wisner. They last played 13 years ago. Okay, so I was close. I think the only thing that matters to Dolphins fans is outdoing the Jets. And every year, I just expect the Jets to be better. Looks like Bama's in. How? I don't get how Bama... I don't get how... You can't know that until the conference championships play themselves out. And giving Wisner no room to go. Because now they have to play the run. Because, like, Clemson winning the ACC changes a ton. It changes a ton of things. Do you think this DT class is better than last year's? I'm trying to think of last year's. There was Fisk. Oh, there's Murphy, Newton. Yeah, I would say it's better. I think it's better. Ewers stepping back. Oh, he had Bond wide open, but there was some miscommunication. Ewers thought Bond was supposed to go out, and Bond was still going in. Maybe Bond thought he was just sitting. Yeah, no, it was a miscommunication. Apparently, looks like Bond maybe ran the wrong route. Oh, I know, Bradley. You're good, bud. I just want to see if this DT class could end up comparing to 2019. What the hell just happened? They just blocked that punt? Offense, do something for the Aggies. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What? Dude. A&M offense, do something. Empty backfield for Reed. They're at the Texas 19. Make the little sweep. Starts it down to, is that Thomas? Noah Thomas. Matthew, he says, do you think Texas still makes the playoffs with the loss to Georgia? Yes, absolutely. Brandon, I would have been pissed if I spent over $1,000 to watch my team score 0 points. They have 7. Brandon, they have 7 points. Like your team's offense score 0 points because that's currently what they've scored. But currently the A&M does have 7 points. All right, 2nd and 2. Reed's gonna keep it. He's going to be just short. It's going to be 3rd in inches. There is some laundry on the field. Hold in. And now you're going to get a 2nd and 12. Terrible. I got you, Brain. I figured after I read that out loud, I was like, oh, I think he probably means the offense. Dang, Matt. All they got was a field goal from a red zone. And it's still a 1-score game, dude. Kansas State's still in it. All right, here comes pressure. Dumps to the tight end. And he's down inside the 5. Heck yes! We got a game. Houston is in the red zone. Oh, dude, it's BYU. Yo, if BYU loses and Colorado, Colorado somehow making it, golly, that's going to be nuts. If they could beat Arizona State, that would be nuts. All right, Reed. Hand it off. No, he's going to keep it. Picks up about 2. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 3. All right, 2nd and goal. Gonna hand off to Daniels. I think he's gonna be short by about a yard. Tulane gets in before Colorado. Nope, ain't no way. Ain't no way Tulane could get in ahead of Colorado. Let's go to the ranking. Because they take the 5 highest ranked conference champions. Oops. By the way, 3rd and goal. Oh, and I think he stopped. Maybe a 2nd push, 2nd effort. I think he's short. Tulane, they lost to Memphis. They're going to drop. That's going to put UNLV ahead of Tulane, who is vying for the Mountain West. And with freaking, dude, and there ain't no way Tulane's going to stay. Like, Colorado's going to leap Tulane. Like, you lost to Memphis. I'm sorry. They dropped Army 6 spots for losing to Notre Dame. You think they're going to keep Tulane at 17 to losing to Memphis? And Memphis is a good team. Aren't they like 10-2? They're not Notre Dame. Sorry. Houston touchdown. Nice. Yeah, Brady was great. I know. He was my division's daddy for a long time. Bill Belichick was the grandpapa. Or the granddaddy. So 4th and goal. You got to imagine, you can just go for it. Send it. You take the field goal, you live to play. Like, oh, field goal. We're only down by a touchdown, but then if they score a field goal, then you're down 2 scores. Just go ahead, send it. You're inches away. Go out there and get it. Go out there and get it on this. Go for it. Like, I think, don't you go for the field goal here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't go for the field goal here. Go for the field goal here, then they could score a field goal, make it a 2-score game all over again. Touchdown keeps it a 1-score game if they get a field goal. Oh, wow. You should call it better play than that. Apparently, Texas wanted it more as a turnover on downs. Did the game not look good enough to stream on paper? I don't know what that means. Did the game not look good enough to stream on paper? I don't know what you mean by that, Mark. I think it was Brady that won, not Bill. Nah, you can't take. Listen, Bill Belichick and Brady are both great. You can't take away what. Like, it's hard to separate the two, of course, but you can't take away what Bill did. Can't. Yeah, Texas defensive line is kind of nuts. Oh no, I could have. So Mark, I was only streaming one game today because my mic situation. So my new mic might actually already be here. My new mic might actually already be here, but I ain't setting it up during the stream. But yeah, my other mic busted, so I had to use my headset mic. So I was only gonna be streaming one game. Plus, the family's been sick over the Thanksgiving holiday, unfortunately. So I was only gonna be able to do one stream today. Funny enough, I was probably gonna do Clemson versus South Carolina. But yeah, no, the way Michigan's played, figured, yeah, no, Ohio State playing at home, yeah. Marshall and James Madison, 24 all right now. Nice. I thought Texas losing their two big defensive linemen, they would struggle this year. Oh, dude, they got guys. Like, I talked about Alfred Collins before the season. They have Barry Sorrell. They have Ethan Burke. I brought up they had the transfer from UTSA and Trey Moore. They got a freshman popping off for him right now. I don't know his name. It's like Revon or something. Let's pull it up. Nah, dude, that defensive line's still as deep as ever. Dang it, you ain't showing me sacks. All right, come on, come over here. Oh, you know what? I could just go to PFF. Check out. Turnover on downs for Kansas State sounds about right. Brandon says surprise A&M's line let a halfback have 160 plus yards already. Yeah, dude, Wisner's been on another level today. Dude, Wisner's had a really good year. Much like Jonathan Brooks kind of stepped up and became like, oh no, he's the best back Texas has. When you had like CJ Baxter there, you have Blue. And granted, Baxter's had the injuries, but Weiser's kind of done the same thing Jonathan Brooks did. Who's that Texas freshman? I need to know. It is Vernon Broughton. There we go. Vernon Broughton. But yeah, and then you also got this Colin Simmons cat. Is he a freshman as well? Hell yeah, he is a freshman. Let me just check. Broughton the freshman I was thinking of, though? No, he's not a freshman. Okay, Broughton's been there a long time. Never mind. It's Simmons who's the freshman. All right, 2nd and 1. They're going to hand it off because they're just trying to tick, tick, tick all that time. It does look like my mic was delivered, so I'm gonna go just check my front door real quick. Hello. There we go. Still on the commercial break. Perfect. I think this is the mic. I don't know, Jeff. Kelvin Banks, he kind of got hurt early in the game. He went to the locker room, came back out in a hoodie, so he didn't play a ton in the game. I did see the fight after the Ohio State game. Yes. This is not the mic. Son of a gun. This isn't the mic. I got all these freaking packages coming in from like my parents. So my parents are gonna visit over Christmas, right? So they're sending me all the kids gifts. This is not my mic. I'm gonna have to go check my freaking mailbox. So Kelvin Banks hurt his foot, I believe. They said they saw him wearing a walking boot. All right, 1st and 10 for the Longhorns. They're at their own 18. And to Wisner. That's on Michigan Ohio State fight. I mean, there weren't a lot of great views of it. It is what it is. It's a rivalry game. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. Oh, what up, MSU fan? Thoughts on the game itself? I've only seen the highlights. I didn't watch the actual game yet. I look good? All right, I look good. All right, we got a 3rd and 2 coming up. I think Kelvin Banks is perfect for the Niners run. The same zone blocking scheme. Yeah, no, I think he'd be a good fit. I don't think he's gonna be there for the Niners unless they continue to lose. With all the injuries they have, that's not out of the question, I guess. All right, they officially call it 3rd and 3, excuse me. And they are going to hand it to Weiser, and they saw it coming and stopped him. So now we're at the 2-minute timeout. I mean, Kevin, safe to say most quarterbacks drafted don't end up being good quarterbacks in the NFL. All right. All right, here comes Reed going over the middle again. Ooh, nice catch. Is that Noah Thomas? Yeah, it is. No, my mic's fine. I just was purposely not speaking into it loud because I was talking to my daughter, Bradley. So, oh, sack, fumble, turnover, game. Oh, it was better for the Niners. Tyler Booker, Kelvin Banks, the right tackle. Well, I mean, you're moving Booker or Bank. Oh, Gojo, buddy. Come on. You're moving Banks over to. You're moving Banks over to a side he hasn't played at a collegiate level. I don't even think he played right tackle at high school, but I'm not sure. Dang, dude. Well, that's it. Had to be the game. But I mean, honestly, like Banks, you could play him at right tackle with the plan. No, I mean, honestly, McKivitz, was it Colton McKivitz? He's been fine enough. I mean, you could just have Banks be the heir apparent, right? For Trent Williams, hopefully. Yeah, I do love me some Booker. All right, game ticking away. Texas on its way to take on Georgia for a little maybe redemption. McKivitz this year has not been as bad as he was. He has not been nearly as bad as he was back in 2023. All right, there it is. That's the game. Oh, I don't even think he's one of the worst. But I put him in the top. I think he's like fringe top 20, but even then, dude, tackles are hard to come by. Good tackles are hard to come by. All right, anywho, that's it for me, guys. I'm going to figure out where my mic is because it says delivered. It is, in fact, not delivered. So, like, I got a little searching to do. But, anywho, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Hopefully, I get the mic thing resolved, the mic problem resolved by Monday. As long as they just freaking ship my mic, right? Should have been here. Should have been here, is what it is. But I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.